Hi.
Hi everybody. Hi Cainan.
Hi Shankari, how are you?
I'm excellent. And you?
I'm feeling wonderful.
That's great. So, we're here for another video moment with Shankari.
It's a video extravaganza. Shankari, over to you.
Thank you very much. So, I was looking to talk to you today about when opportunity meets preparation. So, what does that actually mean, and how does that describe life? Well, I believe that, in fact, that describes luck. When people are saying that other people are lucky, what they're really saying is that in their life, they became prepared and then somehow were ready to actually meet the opportunities head on when they arrived. And I'd have to say that's certainly true for me. I was just saying to Cainan just before on the roof, that's him, yes. It's the full moon tonight, so we're on the roof here looking at the amazing sky, Stellar-Vision, of course, and we have a river nearby, so it's the River Channel on Stellar-Vision on our roof.
It's our favourite channel.
So, luck. What happens when opportunity meets preparation? Well, when I first came to Bali, it wasn't an easy task. It was actually very difficult. But I kept an absolute certain eye on the vision. And the vision was to ultimately be this, become here, and then grow from this, whatever the next step is. And in my own personal case, what happened was, there I was with my 5-month-old baby now, driving the hour and a half downtown with my baby's babysitter and myself, so that we could once again sit in my office, which was, I must admit, a very small, rather rustic building with a grass roof that I built for a whole $100, so that I could be there for my opportunities. And every day that I went down there and expressed to the universe my intent to be successful no matter what, and absolutely claim my destiny, then eventually my opportunity turned up in the form of Tony Duquette. And if you don't know who he is, I can understand that, because in fact he's already passed away. But he was Liza Minelli's godfather, and amongst other things, he was a truly remarkable designer. He designed many of the sets for the Minelli movies, which is how, of course, he met Judy Garland and started that journey. So if you want your luck to appear in your life, I suggest you prepare, like in America.
What happened when your chance appeared?
Well, I met a man who told me that I could be as big as I wanted to be. And in fact, until that very moment, every person I had ever met in my whole life, when I'd shown them my work, always said, "Have you got something smaller?" And I'd always have to like reconstruct myself and think about that and try and create something that would suit them, that would be smaller. But my vision is grand. I'm a 9/9 double Leo. What do you expect? And I'm the 10. I'm the 10 of diamonds, if you know anything about that kind of thing, which means a lot of. So I've got a lot of children, a lot of projects, a lot of heart, a lot of staff, and
a lot of luck.
A lot of amazing products.
Tell us how you met Tony.
Well, he walked into my office dripping wet with sweat, and I was sitting there breastfeeding Akasha, and as he arrived, I had to quickly button my shirt up and put my baby away and say, "Yes, can I help you?" And I honestly thought he was another crazy, because I had lots of crazies that used to come to my office back in those days. But he turned out to say, "Listen, when you do come to America next year and deliver my order, we'll be either by the beach or in the hills. Wherever we are, we'll pick you up." And of course, as it turned out, they picked me up in a limousine with a chauffeur-driven limousine and took me to Beverly Hills, and the week after we went down to Malibu Beach. So I was shocked and astounded.
Right.
And so was Julie, my assistant at the time. And Julie, I really hope you hear this and see this.
So that was a big step up.
Yes. Oh, huge. In fact, at the time in Bali, we didn't actually have a tap. You know, we only had a well. We had a well for water.
Right.
And we had a satellite dish, so we'd know if the end of the world was coming.
Right, a receiving satellite dish, yeah.
It was the beginning of CNN.
Oh, really? So
You know,
that's
91,
like early 90s.
Yeah, early
Right.
90s. 91, back in 91, there wasn't a person on the streets. It was Desert Storm.
Oh,
And the world was at war, and that was the end of it. And I was hand to mouth
right.
in those days. It took me weeks to realise why there was no one on the streets because I never watched television.
Right.
So I decided after that I would have to become more informed.
Indeed. Long live video.
Now you don't need to because you've got YouTube, right? So if you want to experience great luck, prepare. Believe in yourself. Believe in your own dreams and your own visions. Look for things that support your own spirit. Look for things in your life that will celebrate who you are, and don't deviate. Remember, if you want to reach water, you have to dig in one place for quite a while. You don't dig lots of little shallow holes.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Goodbye now. This is Shankari the Alchemist.
And Cainan the Cat Man.
Yes, and we're saying goodbye from Bali. Bye.
Bye.